So, you made it after all. Some of us were beginning to wonder just how ready for action you'd be so soon after recent events. Here you are, and as a free agent, no less. Moving up in the world. I wouldn't get too confident, though. I think you'll find your time as an indent was just the training wheels, and now the real ride is about to start. So, Y-Corp has a job for you. It's in a place you've never been to before. A zone some like to call the Dark Playground. It's in an area owned and operated by Malhorst-Gelb, populated by corporate lifers, the elite of the elite. It's not for the faint of heart, but then, we wouldn't have asked you here if we didn't think you were up to the job. I want you to head over to the DP and see our contact, a man who calls himself Ontario. You can find him at his restaurant, located just off the dock when you first arrive. You can't miss it. To get there, you'll need to take a shuttle from the departure bay in the Edge. We'll mark it on your map. So, do you still have questions? Or is everything pretty clear now? Like I said, this place, it's not like anywhere you've been before. You'll be dealing with high-level mercs everywhere you go, so tread lightly. I highly recommend you do everything you can not to break the surface tension of this new world. Feeling a little slow today? Take a shuttle from the departure bay found inside the Edge. We'll mark it on your map. Ontario. He's our local fixer in the DP. Knows anyone worth knowing, and can put you in touch with whoever you need. That having been said, when you first meet him, try not to stare. You'll see what I mean when you get there. Observe the protocol, contractor. Ontario will tell you everything you need to know. However, as a token of our goodwill, let's just say there's someone that has something we want, and we want that someone extracted. Ontario can tell you more. Taking an interest now, are we? Well, look around. Life's been grand. What can I say? Ever since the clusterfuck that was the Menshen shit show, not to mention the requisite cleanup that came right after. Oh, we've been quite busy here. Well, it wasn't exactly what we expected now, was it? Those interdimensional beings coming on through. And here I was, just getting used to the idea of a megacorporation as the highest form of life in the galaxy. Go see our man Ontario. Do what he tells you. And remember, it's a different world over there. You've got high-level corporate-sponsored mercs running around everywhere. Keep your head on your shoulders, be cool, and do not fuck this up.
Wow, Flesh. This really is the Dark Playground. I've never seen so many organic life forms looking so well off, and yet so utterly miserable at the same time. Fascinating. Looks like Ontario's place is due northeast, just past Trader's Row.
My withered branch, the crow settles. Autumn evening. My, look what the cat dragged in. I'm Ontario. Kira sent word you'd be coming, I must say. You took your sweet time getting here. So, now, let's see if it was worth the wait. First things first, all you need to know right now is that you'll be on a need-to-know basis going forward. And what you need to know right now is that I am the man round here, the local man. I know people, they know people, and these people, they know how to get things we need. You'll be one of my people while you're here, under my protection, such as it is. As for the gig, there's something I need you to get for me. And it ain't a thing, it's a person. I need you to find and then extract a scientist working for one of the megacorps. A would-be defector. As for the finding part, you know what this is? It's a hollow imprint. A record of a certain series of transactions from the net. See, a few cycles back, someone made an anonymous post on the Twilight Net. Now, the T-Net is where you get all the real biz happening, all right? What our corporate overlords might call the dark web. But what I like to think of as simply free and unrestricted trade. And this anonymous poster, whoever it was, said they were going to look to defect from their parent corporation. And they were going to bring a certain game-changing technology with them. Corporations, though, well, they don't like it so much when their lifers want out. So as you can imagine, this person's going to have a hell of a time making that move. And that is where you come in. This technology, we want it. Malhorst-Gelb, I'm sure you know them all too well by now, saw the post and made an immediate move. Now, they have the very same hollow imprint, courtesy of our fine friends at Onyx Void, which has the same data that can track down the whereabouts of the poster. So, the race is on to see who can find the defector and their technology first. They have an army with unlimited money and resources, and let me tell you, one real motherfucker is their chief head of security. Doubtless who you'll bump into at some point along the way. We, on the other hand, have you. Any questions?
We'll need to access a local comms node in order to see exactly where the defector logged in. Scanning. Scanning. Looks like there's an access hatch to the comm service tunnel in the industrial zone, due northwest of here. Wow! Did you see the gore spread out all across his chest? Oh, so fashionable. Don't you think, Flesh? I wonder if that qualifies as ready to wear. I bet you'd look great in something like that. Pity that suit costs more than you'll earn in 500 cycles. The local node, we'll run the hollow imprint and see where the defector last signed in from when they put up that anonymous post. We find their terminal, and chances are we'll find them too. There's a lot of interference here, but I think I found the access point to the comm service tunnel. We can get in over here. Detected. Exercise caution. the post, Flesh. It came from a POD located inside the Ratatoskr Virtden, down in the commercial lane of the main harbor. Apparently, these Virtdens are all the rage these days, amongst all you dopamine-addicted organics. Jack into a VR world and experience life any way you want to. As a rich and famous playboy, athlete, speed cross racer. I guess for some, the promise of the virtual will always be so much better than the real waking reality. Hey, Flesh? The TNet server we're looking for is somewhere here on site. Look at all these organics jacked into their dream worlds. Living lives they can only imagine, never wanting to leave. Doesn't bode well for your kind, does it, Flesh? Accessing server logs. Analyzing keystrokes. Success. We've got it. Now let's see here. It looks like the identity of our anonymous poster is one Dr. Issa Lindstrom. Querying database. Dr. Issa Lindstrom, lifer with BioChoice Pharma, currently residing at the Apex apartment housing complex in the adminZone. Second floor, suite 238. Let's get moving, Flesh. Dr. Lindstrom's suite is just ahead. We're looking for 238, on the second floor. Come on, Flash. Not even someone with your limited mental capacity could hope to get lost in here.
One. Make my day.
And here we are. Dr. Lindstrom's place.
You know it's customary here to remove your shoes when entering someone's home. But then I guess we can assume this isn't your typical social call. Now is it? I can save us both some time if you like, Agent. If you're here for the ruby, I don't have it. At least it isn't here on me. So, now that's that out of the way, what do you have for me? Defecting. Is that what they're calling it? I think seeking asylum might be more appropriate given the circumstances, wouldn't you say? Regardless, clearly the encryption at the Virtden is a fucking joke. Which means I can look forward to how many more contractors soiling my carpet? Yes? Well? I have a few offers on the table at the moment, yes. Everyone playing the game we all have to play in situations like these. Your coming here is a little unorthodox, but if that means you're ready to make a deal, well then, I'm all ears. Yes? Well? Sounds like you're relatively new to all this. Welcome to your new world, Agent, where your employer never tells you anything at all. What did they say? Need-to-know basis. Was that it? Sounds about right. I feel for you, Agent. I really do. It can be frustrating working like this. A tiny cog in a huge lumbering machine. Never quite certain who you're working for, who's actually pulling your strings from the top. Hard to know what's right then, isn't it? If you never really know what you're doing, or who you're doing it for. What you're here for, the ruby, it's the culmination of my life's work, the game changer. For countless megacycles, mankind has dreamt of... Oh, what's the matter?
Between your boots and her brains, this carpet has definitely seen better days, Flesh. When life gives you lemons, throw them right back at the lemon giver. Let's take Dr. Lindstrom's security pass. It'll let us walk right into BioChoice Pharma. As far as first dates go, that definitely could have gone better.